Hello, weekend reading. Don't know why I'm squinting. I think because some sunshine actually coming in through the window. I'm like, you know, like the witch in The Wizard of Oz. I feel like I'm just going to turn into a pair of shoes. Only it wouldn't even be a pair of shoes. It would be a pair of really frumpy and quite stained sort of slip-on mules. That would be all that was left of me. Oh my God. That's something to consider, isn't it? Happy weekend, everybody. What are you having for breakfast, lunch, dinner, / have you got your elasticated trousers on? Are you having a whole Netflix binge or any other kind of streaming service binge? Let me know. Let me know what you're watching, what you're doing, or if you've even, and we're most of us introverts here, but have plans to go out, okay? We're going to have a little bit from Spiritual Almanac, which is February was named after the Latin word februra. That's cool, isn't it? It is the last month of winter. Yes! Not going to count if you're in the other side, obviously, of the pond. So you're kind of the opposite, but, you know, I'm trying to think of something positive to say about going into autumn, but I'm not going to pretend. I haven't got anything. So if you have, let me know. I'm just looking as well because there is a massive crow. Woof. Cripes. Okay. Numerous pagan, Roman and religious festivals, saints and gods. Oh no, hang on. Last month of winter, shortest month of the year, and more recently associated with Valentine's Day. Numerous pagan, Roman and religious festivals, saints and gods associated with February appear to be connected with purification, cleansing and fertility. The tradition of Valentine's Day being an occasion for the declaration of romantic love began in the 14th century thanks to a Valentine's that Geoffrey Chaucer describes in a poem. I did not know this. The modern day symbolism of offering flowers and gifts to loved ones could be seen as a reflection of nature's gifts that are offered to us with the coming of spring. Oof. There you go. There's your little February factoid. Ugh, and I didn't fall over doing the book either. So, weekend reading, we're using the Victorian Romantic Tarot, otherwise known to me as the Gold Shiny Tarot, because it kind of has gold shininess to it. I know. They don't say that when you buy it. It would be like, oh my God, if you told me that, I wouldn't have deliberated for so long. Because it's quite expensive, this tarot, I have to say. Okay, let's have a looky-see. It's the same people that do the Bohemian Cats Tarot. So it's Karen Yukolov, is it? Karen Mahoney. And I think it's a husband and wife team. Hang on, I'm just fishing out. Karen Mahoney and Alec Yukolov, there you go. Oh, my phone's just dinged, but hopefully it won't ring. Okay, what do we need to know? Just take a piece of hair out of my mouth. That feels awkward. What's that? Ooh, so shiny. So shiny. I don't know if the shine will show up on the camera, but we will do our very best. If there's any shiny that I can share with you folks, particularly at the moment, I'm going to share it. Oh my God, I love that. Get on. Oh. Oh, well, she's very shiny. We haven't got much going on in the street at the moment, by the way. We still have, there's some kids that are sorting through some stuff in the window. That's really sweet. That's really nice. We've got the same lame-ass scatter cushion just sat there. Nobody actually sat on it or using the hotel at the moment, but that will change as it always does, and I will keep you informed as to who we get. I'm going to take one more in a minute. Okay, we're going to have like a mystery card. Let's show you and see how well they show up on the camera and have a stretch. There you go. So we can also do some exercise while we're doing the biddly bop, which is probably my exercise for the week at the moment. Okay. Here we go. How well can you see those? I know, they deserve to be seen, don't they? Because they're gorgeous. Now you can't see the shiny, but I will try and show it to you. Either way, okay. We start with the Page of Pentacles, which of course is a very earthy energy. And I think it's energy that's never to be kicked out of bed for eating crisps, because Page of Pentacles it's almost a guarantee. You know, when you get your page, he's going to turn up. He's not going to be quick. There's not going to be much chat. And sometimes not the most interesting, like, looking card, although his tights, look at the tight, you really can't see the shine properly. Gosh, I'll try. There, you sort of can there. His tights are so shiny and gorgeous. Pink tights as well. Sort of a rosebud pink colour. And you can see he's not moving fast. He's contemplating. So this is the energy of something coming in. And this weekend is a feeling of kind of, I would say, gathering your nuts. If you were a squirrel, you'd be gathering your nuts and just making sure that you've got what you need. Okay? Because I feel like it's like squirrels do, you know, when they gather their nuts and they know that there may be slim pickings for a while, so they need something to fall back on. This could be financial or fiscal, I suppose is the right word. It could be to do with some aspect of your own security, okay? And that varies for various people. I mean, for some people it's my share portfolio. For other people it's my post office bank account, you know, whatever it is. Making provision is how I'm going to put it, okay? Making provision. And that really varies for different people. Then we have the Emperor with a really shiny hat. I don't know if you can see. There it is. Look at that shiny hat. So the Emperor comes in. It's got a shiny hat. It's gold as well. Oof. I love a bit of gold and silver. The Emperor is Aries. And I do feel, and this has come in to the monthlies that I'm doing at the moment for March, we're getting a lot of energy running up to the new moon in Aries and the eclipse in solar eclipse, I think it is, on the 20th of April. And it all coincides with like spring kicking off, Aries kicking off, eclipses kicking off, new moons, all sorts, new beginnings. Yeah, total solar eclipse. Ooh. 20th of April. So I do feel like there's a lot running up to Aries season. So think of Pisces season as a period of hibernation. And I don't mean that as well. Do you remember in that little almanac book when they talked about it being fertility but also purification? Think of it as getting your nuts in a row. It sounds awful, doesn't it? Because I feel like once we kind of pop on the 20th of April, which is not as far away as we might think, we're going to come in for a big push of energy. And I like it. It's good. It's Emperor energy. It's taking charge of your own life energy. Nothing wrong with that. And then the moon. Oof, God, isn't this gorgeous? Look at the shiny. So much shiny with this one as well. Wing. As there should be, because that's kind of the way the moon is. So we have what do we have? Is it a new moon in Pisces? Gorgeous if we do. I love me a new moon in Pisces. Is that on the 20th? I think it is. Hang on. Yes. Oh gosh, yes. We got a new moon in Pisces on the 20th with Venus entering Aries on the same day. That is cool. You've got all of the swirl and the nuance and the romance of a new moon in Pisces with all of the woof and the kind of rah of Aries, of Venus entering Aries. Ooh, that's a good combo. I like that combo. It might mean for some of you there's a few kind of, what do they call it, heated exchanges of views with people, but I don't think that's a bad thing. And then looky, see here, and look at that shiny dress as well. Shiny. 2 of Cups. Venus in Cancer. You put the phone down first. Look at that. See, that could be your Page of Pentacles. And when he gets there, he's explaining to her the route that he took, you know? And she's like, yes. Yes, I'd love to see a Google Map share of that. Yes, send me a spreadsheet about it. Yes. No, it's Two of Cups. You put the phone down first. Gorgeous card. Can't go wrong with the Two of Cups. I know we have a mystery card to come yet, which, you know, could be the undoing. But I get a feeling as well for those of you that are looking for love, or maybe single, or whatever it is, that this is kind of a big push when you get the new moon in Pisces and when you get Venus going into Aries. Between now and that 20th of April, I feel like when we get to the eclipse side of things, there may be a bit of a surge in the romance. I'm going to take the mystery card. Are you ready? Oh, yes. Nope, it's not that one. God, birds are really going for each other at the moment. I don't know if they're like romancing or what. Or fighting. Are you a lover or a fighter, birdies? Or maybe it's like there isn't such a kind of distinction. We get the Ten of Wands, but it is shiny. Ten of Wands has come up quite a lot recently, and I like it. Among your getting your nuts in a row, ducks in a row, whatever it is, gathering your nuts, I do think there is moving towards, because Aries is quite, for me, Aries people don't suffer fools gladly. And they do just say what they think about things. And I really like it. And as a result, their boundaries are normally good. Better than most other star signs, apart from Capricorn, whose boundaries are also pretty good. I do feel there is going to be a shedding of people who are plugging in and using your battery life a little bit. Okay? I'm going to recap a little. I'm going to try anyway. So we have Page of Pentacles, which is earthy energy, slow energy, and the energy of getting your ducks in a row and gathering your nuts and making sure that you have security of some kind, as much as you can muster. And that doesn't mean you have to have loads, and it just means as much as you possibly can maximize out of what you've got, okay? Then we have this whole Pisces, Aries, Venus, new moon, we have the eclipse coming. That's the next couple of months of romance. And I mean romance not just in the romantic love sense, but romance as in Piscean, feeling orientated, kind of watery stuff, and feeling, and Jupiter and Neptune and all of that moon energy. We have that knocking around, and it leads up to something sharp and fiery happening. And of course we do have the Two of Cups, which is romance as well. But in between all this, you'll be shedding what you no longer need. It's all part of the natural process. Cool, there you go. Right, let's have, what's that? We're going to have a spellcasting oracle card. Oh, cripes. From Flavia Kate Peters. Spellcasting oracle. Oh my God, literally just dropped the whole lot on the floor. But that's the one. Oh, yes. At least we didn't get boundaries again. I notice it is there though, and it was face up on the floor. So make of that what you will, people. Make of that what you will. Itchy nose. Okay. Love this book because it's in alphabetical order. Ooh. This is interesting. So we have courage, which I rather like. And of course, courage, it's got something to do with the heart in French, hasn't it? I think coeur is heart in French. So having heart. Your extreme aversion to something that's plagued you most of your life may be causing you to feel irrational. An overwhelming fear has a significant impact. Even the thought of coming face to face with this antagonistic perpetrator. Avoidance and exaggerated sense of danger leads to restriction. Sounds like a sort of phobia, doesn't it? Tracking back to the original source of a phobia will help you to understand triggers and intense psychological reactions in order to heal. With courage and a little banishment magic, you can find complete peace of mind. Spell incantation. Write down your phobia on a piece of paper. Light a black candle, face west at dusk on a Wednesday during the dark moon. It's so specific, these. I think you can skip a few of those and just light a candle and write it on a piece of paper. Okay, I'm just going to give you license for that. Because, you know, by the time you've had all these events coincide, frankly, I would have forgotten what I was even doing in the first place, wouldn't you? And then you can say this incantation here. Okay, so you can read that for yourself. And then you burn the paper safely in the flame of the black candle / any candle. Always be safe, please. Gratefully, I accept the magic of you, of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendent, so mote it be. Love me a mote. If we can have a mote, M-O-T-E, and it's a rhyme, oh my God, okay. So your fears relate to a past life. Your sensitivity is compromised by another's phobia. Understanding is the key to healing. You are safe and protected. By gum, that took a twist, didn't it? Leave me a comment. You don't have to leave me a comment about your phobias. I know there's people can be quite private about them, but if you want to, do, okay? Wowzers. I'll see you soon. Namaste.